You've fallen again, haven't you? The weight is crushing. The air feels heavy. And somewhere in that quiet corner of your mind, there's a voice that whispers, "Give up." It tells you that you've already lost, that you've wasted too much time, that you've tried before and failed, so why bother again? And maybe you've started to believe it. Maybe you've started to think that this is where your story ends, that you've reached the limits of what you can do. But listen to me, right now, and listen carefully. You are not defined by the moment you fall. You are defined by the moment you choose to stand back up. Understand this. Every legend you've ever admired, they weren't born powerful. They weren't born unshakable. They were forged in fire, in pain, in the cold and the dark. They bled. They failed. They were told they couldn't do it over and over again. But they didn't stop. They didn't stay down. And here's the truth they don't tell you. Heroes don't rise because they never fall. They rise because they refuse to stay down when they do. And right now, you're in the middle of your test, the part of the story where everything feels impossible, the part that makes or breaks the hero, the part that no one claps for, no one sees. But without it, there is no victory. Maybe you feel small, insignificant, like nothing you do matters. But hear me, the smallest step forward is still a step forward. And that step is enough to break the chains of standing still. I know the nights feel endless. I know the weight makes it hard to breathe. But storms don't last forever. Night always ends. The sun will rise. And when it does, every step you took in the dark will shine like gold. Your story is not over. Not while you still have breath. Not while your heart still beats. Not while the fire inside you, even if it's only a spark, still burns. And maybe that fire feels too small to matter. But sparks have started wildfires. And that spark inside you is enough. So get up. Get up even if you're trembling. Get up even if your legs shake. Get up even if the world laughs at you. Because every time you rise, you send a message to the world, I am not done yet. Do you know what happens when you keep rising? The pain you thought would break you begins to shape you. The weight you thought would crush you begins to make you stronger. And one day, you'll realize that the scars you carry aren't proof of weakness. They're proof that you survived what was meant to destroy you. And maybe you think this storm will never end. But storms are temporary. They always are. It is the sun that's permanent. It is the light that always returns. And when it does, you'll see the world differently. You'll see yourself differently. You'll see that every trial, every loss, every heartbreak was building you, preparing you, forging you into the kind of person who can stand in the middle of the fire and still keep walking. So I say it again, rise. Rise for the person you are. Rise for the person you are becoming. Rise for every dream you thought was lost. Because the truth is, you're not just surviving this, you are becoming through this. And there will come a day, not far from now, when you look back at this exact moment, the moment you thought was the end, and you will smile. You will smile because you'll realize this wasn't the end of your story. It was the chapter that made you the hero you were always meant to be. So get up, stand tall, and take the next step, then another, and another. Because one day, when someone else is lost in their own storm, they'll look to you, and they'll see that you made it out. And in that moment, you will be the proof they need to keep going. So for them, for you, for every dream still burning in your heart, rise and never, ever stop.